Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. Kind of wondering, how close I am. Yeah. See, okay. There we go. I need to use it like 50 times. So we're gonna be huffing and puffing as we go along here. Let me pull up my time, and while I pull up my time, I'll huff my medical inhaler.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Oh yeah. I've
taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person out.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Well, we can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if there's any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you
Well, we need both.
You should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business.
Yep.
Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Crew, what do y'all think about this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
All right. We're doing it. Everyone strap in.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command.
I'm just gonna keep breathing my medical inhaler. Oh, I even got my my vodka. All right. So now we can travel to Tartarus. You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and download content such as Peril on Gorgon and Murder on Eridanos will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there is anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Yes. We've done everything. Yes, I'll save as well. So yeah, we've done everything. We don't got to worry about anything else.
I'm pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution.
Let them try.
Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain.
Oh, thank you.
I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me. in the event that you do not return.
Promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours.
Alright.
Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized
Hello.
spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy.
I don't care.
You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Ah, okay. Well, how long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Ah, okay. Well, hey, do you know how to use, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received.
Haha.
Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
I'll see you later, Ada. Alright. I'm gonna huff 6 more and then we're gonna leave. I was at like 70, I had like 72 or whatever. 472. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna take Parvati and Sam as usual. So yeah, anything past here is restricted access. Just gonna keep huffing my inhaler. Hey! Our friends from Groundbreaker are here! This guy's failed. Oh yeah, I don't really have to pick up anything because it's not really gonna matter. Oh god, we got hit by In-Ray. I have to have my medicine. Alright, let's kill everybody. Knock knock! We want to make sure that we look around for anything to read as well. So yeah, when you do the side quest stuff, people will come to your aid. Alright, here we go. We got something. Maybe I do want to take everything I find. Just because I can. Especially if it's going to be like something I can lockpick. Now, let me see. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password from column is 1, a Conde. Right.
That's hands, Captain.
There might be like vending machines as well that we can. Stand your ground, Groundbreaker crew. Alright, let's see here. If we take all their stuff, then they'll never be able to beat us. Thank you. Nothing at the combat drone. Alright, what have we got in here? So mostly all the people will really help clear the way. It's my job to loot everything.
Great work.
The musician. They're like glasses. Is that ever gonna pop? God damn. 78. Let me see. Some ammo up here. Let me go back over to here. Where I got off. Oh, this is where the Groundbreaker crew came in. Grab all the ammo. Oh, there we go. All the people got turned to ashes over here. Forgot all about them.
Here they come.
Oh, hello. Oh, Howie missed you. What did we miss out on them? Am I over encumbered? Apparently I am. We can break down some of this stuff. I believe that there probably is vending machines here. Alright, what's down here? It's just like a way to like sneak around, I guess. I don't know why it's taking so long for this to pop. Maybe I have to wait for the effect to go away? Alright, got everything. I think I got everything down here. Alright, I think we're good. Oh! Alright, so now let's go through here. Oh, there's the elevator as well. I think this goes to the doors. No, no. Oh, the elevator's in here. Well, welcome to Tartarus.
Task classification. Easy, easy.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
I really don't understand why it's taking so goddamn long. It's at 91. I feel like I've taken more than that.
Would you like Sam to tidy up this area? Waiting for confirmation command. Confirmation command not received.
Kind of hoping that I'm able to... They got that in-ray shit. See ya! I'm over encumbered again. Let me see here. Could break down the weapons. Did I just break down? God damn it. Well, fucking too late now, I guess. We're getting parts out of it, though. Alright, that's sealed. If there's not any vending machines, I probably want to stop picking stuff up. What the fuck? we go, got him. Oh, he was already dead. That in-ray shit will destroy you. Thank you.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
I think we'll just keep moving forward. There we go. It's like a bunch of like containers and shit, so bypass. Oh, see, my hack's not at 150. Son of a bitch. Oh, the elevator's up there. I was like, this platform doesn't look like it moves.
That's clever.
Thank you.
Great work. Nicely done.
Yeah, I do kind of think it's silly that they give you all this stuff to loot when you're not even able to use it. Seriously, like, is this a joke? It's 96. I've used more than 5. Okay, yeah, there's vending machines here. Well, let me sell all this. That means we can go back and look for anything good in this room. Because that's exactly what I want to do. Let's look for all the good stuff. Sorry, buddy. Because if we can get enough stuff, we can end up selling it and then upgrading the weapons some more. I think we're good up here. The other stairs led down to this. Just have all these crates that they keep full of shit that they steal from people. Let's see what's up here, shall we? Alright, there we go. Bypass shunt, more ammo. Oh, here we go. Here's some more vending machines. We got this here. A rotating password list. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password from the column is 2 smells like. For list, be able to open that door? I believe. There it is. Alright. I don't need to huff anymore. Just more ammo. Ooh, here we go.
Great work.
Tactical shotgun 3. I'm kind of sad because we're not gonna be able to like make it to level 50. That would have been nice. So there's like stuff up here as well. Let me go back over to here. Look around. I mean, we could find something really cool. You never know. But just getting money to be able to sell stuff is fine with me as well. Big tumors. Thing here? No.
Issuing sanitation.
Now, Sam. I gotta climb up here, Sam. Goddamn. Flamethrower 2.0. It's like they all come up here to just hang out. Store all the stuff that they want to keep. Alright. Secret room that was back here. Alright. You're basically good. That's sealed, so we can't get in there. No. Alright, I think we're good through here. I can add all this stuff. To the junk. There we go. Repair. Let's see. All right. Sorry about that. Just have to. All right. Just got a not so great phone call. Anyway, let's continue with this. Tinker. Transition to the pit. All right, I think that's. Let me bring my time back up because I just close everything. I'm just. All right, so here we are. We're not gonna collect any more stuff. I think we're just gonna go through here. Goddamn medical drones.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Oh. Oh, kill 20 people infected with N-rays. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. So here are the Iconoclasts. The Iconoclasts have come to aid us. Where am I going? I'm going over here. Sam is attempting to shoot somebody. It's not going very well for him. How do I get over there? Do I have to go through over here? It's going through here. Hello. Goodbye. It's like a storage room. I don't really feel like picking stuff up anymore. And guess who hangs out in here? Makes his little videos. Cameras. Jim, I'm trying to get straight with Akande's orders. Only a few things more from my end, but I don't know what we'll do about cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels. What's going on? W. RE cameras. She's bringing a VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush-hush, but I guess VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if we can track some down. Jim, appreciate it. You know her. We missed a check on this list. It's our heads. You have no idea how tough it was getting a fucking green tarp. I mean, you didn't get a green tarp. You painted it green. Alright, so we get on this elevator and head up.
Alright, MSI.
Alright, here comes MSI. Oh, never mind. I've killed all the MSI people. Sorry. Now you all hate me, so I'm gonna have to kill you. I honestly thought that it was the corporate people attacking me, so...
Difficult job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain out remover. It's ruthless on residual blood splash.
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
After all you've done, all the work you've destroyed, all the money you've cost me, your misguided crusade has doomed Halcyon.
What can I say? I like to cause trouble.
Fantastic. The biggest thorn in our side we've ever had, and you just like to cause trouble. In any other circumstance, I'd admire your boldness. In this one, however, I have only 2 words for you. Fuck off.
Whoa, now there's no call for hostility.
No call for you.
Look, you can see Phineas in the background.
Bastard. Sophia should be the one wasting her time with you, but you killed her. I'll have you hanged, quartered, bankrupted. Thankfully, you're in a prison already. Find the nearest cell and wait until I'm done here. Then I'll drag you to the executioner myself.
Oh, of course. How long until you're done?
Is that sarcasm? Do you know what I do to people who employ the lowest, most base form of humor? I fire them. Alas, as you are woefully unemployed, I'll have to do the next best thing and have you killed. In the next room is the finest automechanical purveyor of death ever made. Try not to scratch the paint with your skull. It was fucking expensive.
Sure, we can talk about this, Rockwell. Let's work something out.
Absolutely not. Akande was always the sociable one, not me. Need I repeat the magic 2 words?
Well then, I'm on my way. Prepare your head for bashing. Alright. So, I know that there is a conversation you're able to have with him later, I think. Oh boy. Hello, Ram. Bye, Ram. Well, that was easy. Hibernation key. Where the fuck is that? It's on the RAM? Yeah. Alright, goodbye. You want to talk? See you later.
Get me out of here!
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man? You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
I thought I was gonna be able to talk to the chairman. Hold on. Hold on a sec. There's like a way that you can like talk to the chairman. So there should be a way for you to actually talk to him. Like, talk him out of this? Let's see if we can try that.
Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain out remover. It's ruthless on residual blood spots.
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
After all you've done, you're misguided.
Let me see here. Let's try the better approach. Doomed? Phineas and I are saving the colony.
That crackpot's plan is ludicrous. We have steps, action items, budgets, and reports. All he's got is a guilty conscience and lofty dreams. In any other circumstance, I'd admire your boldness. In this one, however, I have only 2 words for you. Fuck off.
You aren't one to mince words, huh?
Psychopathic outlaws don't deserve the time. Thankfully, you're in a prison already. Find the nearest cell and wait until I'm done here. Then I'll drag you to the executioner myself.
I'm not waiting for anything. This colony needs saving right now.
Is that what you think you're doing? This path of wanton societal disruption? You call that being a savior? I call it sabotage. You know what saboteurs get, Captain? Summary executions. In the next room is the finest automechanical purveyor of death ever made. Try not to scratch the paint with your skull. It was fucking... absolutely...
How come I'm not able to talk to him? Do I need to, like, get through this without, like, fighting? Hold on. I'm kind of confused because there's actually a way for you to, like, talk him out of this. Do I have to, like, do this without, like, actually... Like, do I have to, like, make it through without fighting anybody?
I am pleased to inform you. Please.
All right.
Here, let's do that. I'll just skip all this. I'm sort of confused because I feel like I remember that you're able to actually, like, talk to him, but I'm wondering if maybe I have to, like, sneak through here, or...
Captain did right by us once. Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardad.
Maybe we just like kind of run through here and.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring.
Are you talking while on the shift?
Oh, no. Don't tell anyone.
Secret safe. Alright.
Area sanitization assessment.
Let's just like do that. Let's just like run through but not kill anybody. Because I swear there's like a way for you to talk to him. And not actually have to kill him.
Would you like Sam to tidy up this area? Waiting for confirmation command. Confirmation command not received.
Alright, gotta make it to the elevator. Go. Whew. Alright, now we have to make it through the pit, which we'll probably have to do some persuading. Let me see here. Here we go. Yeah, and then we have to go over to here.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Are you new here? I didn't think.
Are you talking while on shift? Here we go. We'll let them all fight. Oh, I think I know why. Because the board is upset with me. Like, I think that's probably the reason being why. It's because the board is upset with me.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
Well, I mean, I guess we don't really have a choice.
Job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain-out remover. It's ruthless on residual blood splatter.
Stay down.
After all you've done, you're
Yeah. Alright.
Sophia should be the one wasting her time with you, but you killed her. I'll have you hanged. Thankfully, you're in a...
I guess that's really about... Because, like, when I first played this, you were able to talk to him and, like, persuade him to, like, join you.
Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
Alright, well... I wonder how that's going to affect the ending, because...
Get me out of here!
Alright. Well...
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man? You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You know I wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas.
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Train, I was just about to pop some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We'd best get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
I mean, there you go. I mean, we were at the end. I was just hoping that we could talk to the...
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived...
So let's see what we get for our ending, shall we?
Unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the Iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. Olivia and Minnie Ambrose worked together to cure the marauders Adrena Time had created. Through their partnership as scientist and administrator, they discovered the harmony that had eluded them as mother and daughter. And through years of patience and effort, they discovered the means to wean Halcyon from the scourge of Adrena Time. Their work eventually allowed Wells and his scientists to treat many of Halcyon's marauders. As their addiction waned, the colonists who had lived for so long under the thrall of Adrena Time returned to their communities and loved ones, and joined in the effort to save Halcyon. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life: Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, Slug headgear became fashionable in the following years. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows. Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the Woolly Cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care. The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the Woolly Cow softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path. Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity. The Prophet was not among the bodies. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Well, there you go. Wasn't really the best ending for some people. There's some better endings that, specifically, what I'm talking about is the board is able to actually help you. You get the CEO on board, and then basically, there's better endings to that. I think it's just because I went to war with the board, in all honesty, that kind of fucked all that up. So, yeah. Well, that's that for the Outer Worlds. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue from where I left off, which I think is just gonna be right beforehand. Oh no, I was gonna load at the at this point. So yeah, because I remember talking to him and convincing him essentially to get on board. I think that if I wouldn't have gone to war with the board, it would have been a little bit different. But I mean, you saw like every companion got their good ending, and they even included stuff for the DLC as well, which was actually kind of nice. But there you go. There's plenty of different ways to end that. You know, like depending on the characters you help, depending on who you save, depending on all that stuff. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this playthrough of the Outer Worlds. Yeah, take care, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. That's really all I gotta say. I hope that you enjoy this game as much as I do. I love this game a lot. So yeah, I'll see you all on the next one, in the next playthrough. Take care, and goodbye.